And are we live? I think we're live. Hello, everyone. This is Bulbous Tumultum. We are continuing our more kinder, gentler Rimworld with our Orsimer Clanfolk, who so far have been attacked by wild animals, but 10 times in the brief settling since this little playthrough started. Predators still think they are tasty, animals still become manhunters, and there should still be other problems that we are going to be facing. It's just we have enemy raids shut down. We didn't get a lot of planting done during our growing season, the heyday of our growing season, so we do not have a supply of grains and rice and things like that to see us through the winter. We don't have a heck of a lot of heal root. Mostly what we have is gumption and currently mammoths to hunt. So, that's food. Also, unlike some of my other playthroughs, like the one I'm recording, these guys are not against cutting down trees. So we do have it a little easier in the department of we can, in fact... Oh, hey, wild hop plants sprouted. And also, yes, ambrosia sprouted. But yeah, so we... and there's the Ship to the Stars quest. I don't think we're going to do that as the end game. I think we are going to try and build our own spaceship. Some of the parameters of this game, if you are only tuning in on this episode, we are playing a fluid ideology. Currently, the only precept we have is survivalist, which is from a mod. I meant to pull up the mod to show you guys. I forgot to. I maybe will remember to add it into the description later of this. Although I am literally playing, I thought I was playing with about 300 mods. I was wrong. I showed my mod list, my mod subscription list the other day, and I only am subscribed to about 256 mods. So I'm slacking. I am slacking in the mod department. But yeah, this one, it's... Basically, we're going almost tree hugger, but without the tree hugging. Our scientific research is slow. I did not make it the slowest that the precept meme allows for, because we also are playing as a tribal start, which means our research was already slow. I did give us a high deconstruction yield for when we're taking apart ancient junk and stuff like that, because I just felt like that was in keeping with where this is going. We do know what our second ideology meme is going to be. It is going to be isolationist, which is from the same mod. Now, what isolationist is going to do is we are not going to recruit other people. I am converting this prisoner. Once prisoners are converted, if we take prisoners, the prisoners will be released to, increase our faction with those hostile groups. If they get beaten up when they return home for no longer being from the right ideology, well, that's not our problem. But no, we are not going to convince anyone to join us. We will accept straight up volunteers, at least sometimes. Maybe if we help a downed transport pod and the people there decide to join us, we might accept them. If people just heard about us and come, we might accept them. We do have one of our festivals that happens annually will have a chance of bringing us a new recruit who is already basically, someone that is adjacent to our tribe. So that's one not quite guaranteed recruit a year. We do also have the mod for children and education. I tend to ignore the education bit, but kids will happen, possibly, with our romancing couples. So that's the other way our group will grow. But yeah, we might also just reject people who wander in and say they want to join us. We don't really know who we trust outside of our family. So we're gonna see just how we go. I thought I turned off Steam notifications. Steam, don't do that to me. Yeah, anyway, that's the idea, is slow researching our way to a spaceship, maybe traveling to the ship across the stars. Let's see exactly where the ship across the stars is. Quests. Active. Ship to the stars. Jump to the landed ship. The landed ship is past the Trobo Barrens. We are over here. Oh no, that isn't us. Is this us? That's us. So if we decide to take this ship to the stars thing, it's going to be an estimated travel time of, 16.36 days isn't too bad. It still is a pretty long trek in Rimworld terms. But I don't know if we trust this guy either. There's this friendly AI. I mean, why would we necessarily trust them if we're not overly trusting of others? So, let's eye that offer with some suspicion, ladies and gentlemen, and others, non-binary folk. So yeah, we're probably gonna slow research our way out of this, but we'll see. We might make the trek. I have admittedly never done the trek before. I have always, the few times I have actually reached end game, I have built a spaceship. I don't often survive to, well, either I don't survive, or also when I'm playing by myself and not sharing it with anyone else, I get distracted from games because I think of another ideology or another theme, another scenario. And much like every other kind and genre of game where there is so much free choice, I basically re-roll and start over. And part of the reason why I'm starting to share my games honestly is to see if I'll actually stick to things. Will I actually see something through to the bitter end? I do have 2 different stream games going now to try and see through this one and the Marimore Raiding Monks. And then I have a game I am just recording that a friend is teaching me how to edit with. Or going to be teaching me how to edit with, and is going to help edit for me. That friend, by the way, is Way Too Late TV. His channel is linked in on my channel page, and he is one cool dude. So shout out to Way Too Late TV. Also shout out to some more established streamers that have been helping me out by letting me share in their communities that I am streaming, and that would be Solid Content and Nate Sheriff. Both Canadians, both very funny. They're cool dudes. I have enjoyed watching them stream for quite some time. Solid is a little bit of a smaller community. Solid Content's community is still a little smaller. And he plays Rimworld every Saturday morning, Canadian USC time. At the moment. And also, not to toot my own horn, but Solid Content is playing a scenario that I cooked up in his current Rimworld game as I record this in, is it late June, or are we already we're in early July 2022. What is time? Time is wibbly wobbly. We do not care about time in this household. But yeah. So I am streaming this on a Friday, so tomorrow morning, you can check the Solid Content channel for when he will be streaming more of the Rimworld Rise of the Lich scenario, also using, on request of some of his other fans and members and subscribers, the HP Lovecraft storyteller AI, and several mods from Rim of Madness, as well as Rim of Magic. So yeah, it's fun times. It is fun times, and hopefully this is fun times too. I do, of course, have my cat cam set up. Right now, the only cat activity is cat inactivity, as Solus is comfortable in his bed. We're going to go ahead and shrink that for now. If I direct it towards cats being extremely cute, we might temporarily enlarge the cat cam. Whoops. We got us a big severe case of me not paying attention. I gotta listen to those. I gotta listen to those little warning sounds. Okay, the red, yeah. Hit and run them. We do have the run and gun mod, which means our archers and our pistoleros, as we up our tech tree or scavenge weapons from enemies, or buy them from traders, are able to shoot with reduced accuracy as they move, which might just be saving the Reds' butt right now. Didn't I tell all of you guys to search and destroy? You are not searching and destroying, ladies and gentlemen. Search and destroy should be on. Something is not functioning according to the plan. There is something awry here. Okay. That's better. Everyone, attack the Gehenna. The Gehenna. It is a creature from the Elder Scrolls. It is an incredibly rare species of trollkin, thought to have gone extinct many years ago. Historically, Gehenna were sometimes found roaming the tundra and other cold regions. There's more to it about its appearance and how some argue it is not really trollkin. But yeah, let's finish this sucker off. And, according to me, one way we will figure out whether or not this is trollkin is when we butcher it, does it give us troll blood? My survivalists have not yet researched how to make elixirs, but there are very potent elixirs you can distill using troll blood. Okay. We are definitely playing with a Rimworld of Magic. I seldom enter the Rim without it. It is one of my favorite mods of all time. It's because I am a huge fan of like Pathfinder and D&D and fantasy, and I love mixing fantasy and science fiction. And give me that magic, give me that leveling up of powers, give me that character sheet, give me that progression. I crave it. I crave it. Okay. We don't have a whole heck of a lot of wood. Did I ever set you guys up to start burning corpses? I did not. Let's start cremating corpses. We want to cremate all human corpses that are not members of our clan. And also any ash creature corpses by default, because ash creatures are scary and nasty. We probably will not be seeing many ash creatures because we are not in the Ashlands, which is a Elder Scrolls biome by Sir Mashed Potato. I love my Elder Scrolls too. Maybe a little, you know, I could talk about how I'm getting a little more disappointed with Bethesda on a regular basis lately, but we're not going to go into that now. I think I went into that in a previous recording. But yeah, I do love me my Elder Scrolls. Arena was like my second or third ever computer RPG. I do know my first computer RPG was Quest for Glory 1, So You Want to Be a Hero, which I rented on floppy disks from a computer software store that back in the mid-early-ish 80s, their stores were renting out discs for games that were not console games. You could rent PC games. That got squished. But in my childhood, you could rent PC games, and my dad was a huge computer nut. His side business was building computer PCs for people, which is why I had a PC, is he showed me how to build one. And yeah, I regularly rented games. And one day I rented Quest for Glory 1 because I liked reading fantasy books. I think I had just finished reading The Black Cauldron, which admittedly was a book that messed me up as a kid. I was a very fragile child. I got messed up by a lot of books and things that I read because they were a little dark. A little too dark sometimes. But for me, I mean, not for everyone, but for me. And yeah, I am enjoying this stuff. I have always enjoyed this stuff. I graduated, sort of, from Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego to Quest for Glory, and then a little bit of ye old real-time strategy games as those became more of a thing. It's been a long gaming career. A very long gaming career, especially if you do count the educational games that my parents encouraged me to play when I was much younger. If we're going to include those in a gaming career, then my gaming career started in the very early 80s on a Texas Instruments computer, obsessively playing Reader Rabbit, Grammar Gremlins, and Math Blaster. That's the nucleus of my gaming DNA right there. Nerd games for a nerd child. Okay, major break risks. Yes, I know. Yeah, you guys are... At least I haven't completely forgotten recreation for you guys like I've done for a few other colonies lately. But yeah, we do need to pretty up their barracks, and we need to pretty up this main room so that we can start having some of our things like our feasts and our other ideological shenanigans in there. We have a lot of pigskin. I am not quite sure what we were killing that gave us pigskin, but we have quite a lot of pigskin. We have enough pigskin for at least 3 drums. And so we are going to build some pigskin drums. Because I like it when my my drums and things actually match. We'll do those 2 drums there. And a drum there. And let's see if we've got enough for 4 drums. Now, I have been kind of wrecking my voice by suddenly going full gung-ho into streaming and recording games. I do not usually talk a lot during the week. Most of my communications with my fellow human beings are made via text windows and IM messages, and very little voice chat. And I usually am only talking to my cats on a day-to-day basis. And usually that's done in a baby voice. But I have been talking a lot in the last several days since I woke up and decided to give this a go. So I do have some soup that I am going to be sipping on from time to time. I don't think the mic will pick that up and turn it into horrible noises for you guys listening at home or at work or, you know, wherever you're listening when you get around to this. But yeah, hopefully it won't be picked up by the mic and it won't annoy you guys, but I am drinking some soup and occasionally also making some tea and trying to baby my stressed out vocal cords just a little bit because I don't want to stop doing this. I'm having fun. Okay, what do we got here? A 31-year-old blogger. Okay, now see, we don't know this person. We don't really know this person. I don't know. You know, we rescued Mothazog, but we knew Mothazog. We knew Mothazog because Mothazog was Lorku's lover, and now they are actually engaged. So, Mothazog we knew. He was part of our original tribe group. He just had gotten separated from the rest of us when we set out. And so we did rescue him. But we don't know this person. They probably don't follow our ideology. Tell you what. We haven't fully gone isolationist yet. So what we're going to do is let fate decide. I am going to pull a coin out of, oh, we got us a mad mammoth. We will deal with that in a moment. But I am going to pull a coin out, and we are going to flip it. And heads, we help this new person. Tails, we don't. We don't really care about being charitable as such. It's a harsh rim, even with it not being full of war and strife. So I flipped the coin, and we have tails. This person is on their own. We're side-eyeing them. It's probably a trap. We're just not. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, we're gonna have again, run and gun it. Ymars, you definitely want to not stop running from this mammoth bull. There we go. Now you can stop running and just start shooting. Good job, everybody. We'll toss some healing. We are mostly currently still just armed with short bows. We have not yet made any better bows. I do have it queued up to make us some recurve bows and to make us some steel. Oh, did the steel hatchets get made? Okay, the steel hatchets got made. Oh, one of them was poor. But I'm going to give this good steel hatchet to this guy. Oh, wow, a uranium baton. That's... Where did we get that? Was that the drop from that cargo thing? We're gonna switch you out for that, buddy. That is much better damage for when we have to defend ourselves. Good, good. We are improving our odds. Oh, and Mothazog never did get armed. We have an unarmed Orsimer here. That's not good. Yeah, you're a melee guy, so we're gonna give you a hatchet. I think we're also gonna set up a bill to craft some bone armor. I'm a little hesitant to really use up our bones for armor stuff, because bows are kind of bones, excuse me, bones are a bit of an emergency food supply for us. We're using the Rim of Madness Bones mod, which means we get bones when we butcher things, and we have to crack 40 bones open in order to make 10 bone marrow out. 10 bone marrow opens equals basically, of course, a single simple meal. Oh wow. Are all of these are all manhunters? Okay. Excitement. I am not going to set these guys to run ahead right now. We're going to let these manhunters come to us, and most importantly, we're going to let them come to us where when we fight them, when they explode upon death, we're not going to necessarily burn for long. See, they made the mistake of getting in close on dry land. We were trying to avoid that, people. Okay, everybody, good job. Put out fires. Heal up. Try not to get any deadly infections. I forgot we were in the middle of a mana storm. That was a mistake. Whoops. Okay, yeah, try not to get infections because right now we are not doing magical healing. If we can help it. We are very low on herbal medicine, so this is not good. I hope we don't regret not taking in that stranger. But, you know. Okay, 22 Fahrenheit out. I am using Fahrenheit, not Celsius, because it's what I am most familiar with for not confusing myself as I play. Oh no, we do have an infection. We do have an infection. That's going to be possibly rough, especially since, yeah, this barracks does have just a dirt floor at the moment. Sleeping on dirt floors with an infection is not the greatest. Oh, we have 2 simple stews that finished at the same time. My goodness, that's... I was hoping they would time themselves so that we didn't have both finish at once. Hey there, Greg. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to a kinder, gentler Rimworld where maddened animals still attack. Let's see. We are going to have to cut down more trees in order to get that floor going. Always a dangerous proposition because you might make Spriggans angry, and right now we're not really in position to deal with a bunch of angry Spriggans. Yes, you did, and thank you for doing so. I always appreciate having someone to chat to when I finally do notice that there is chat happening in the chat. Solus says hi too. Look at him saying hello. Nah, we don't trust this guy either. Yeah, I will. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a throat thing going on. I was mentioning earlier, I am drinking soup or tea as I stream currently because I've been talking a lot lately. But yeah, I got a little bit of practice in doing some through Discord streams in a community that I'm in, where I would just have one or two people watch me directly in Discord, and that gave me a little practice, but still not a heck of a lot. Hey Mars, go ahead and remove the finished product there. I don't know if well, I shouldn't have removed both. I should have let one just stay there until they naturally got to it so that we'd have more lag in between the stew doses, but we're doing okay on food. So I'm not overly worried about wasting food by it not getting eaten fast enough. Of course, we will probably stop being okay on food as soon as we stop having entire actual mammoths to hunt. Let's see here. I like that the actual giant mammoths have a smaller chance to get mad than the ancient extinct elk types. I am playing with Megafauna and Dinosauria as part of my mod pack. Last time I checked, I am subscribed to 256 mods, Greg. I mentioned that earlier. I don't know if you were already in for that, but yeah, so this is a heavily modded game. And mods are like peanuts or Pringles. I can't stop at just one. So, you know the key. Oh. He has become a slob. I mean, that's better than him dying. So, I'm glad he pulled through. But, now he's going to be an awful lot like an ex-roommate of mine. Okay, yeah, that one is still laying out there. Oops, didn't quite mute there fast enough. But yeah, today is a very chill day. My other games of Rimworld are a lot more full of raids and mayhem. But, nice, quiet, chill Friday afternoon. And hey! Lorku is pregnant. Our numbers will increase the good old-fashioned way. If I remember correctly, I've actually tuned the mod that gives the pregnancy so that pregnancy is less of a chance than it was in base, because out of the box, that mod just sort of flooded you with kids. The mod I have also is not the one that actually gives you real honest-to-goodness children. In part, I don't use that mod because I do use races that don't necessarily have children models made for them by the creators. So the mod I have is just the like children in education, I think it's called, but basically the pregnancies are pretty long and then the kids pop out at the age of 16 already ready to do work around the house and be an adult-sized sprite. I'm not entirely sure why I decided to start researching beer brewing. We're not going to have a whole lot of stuff to brew with for a very long time. Oh, I think it was because I do have one dude in the colony who is alcoholic, addicted to alcohol. Did I? Or did I not? I thought I did. I guess I didn't. I misremembered. Okay. I mean, yeah, you know, you could say that. You could say that. There we go. Okay, the bedroom has a floor now. It is not a particularly nice and fancy floor, but it'll do. Set up a little more deforestation. However, I think on this island, I am going to go ahead and set up a zone to plant some trees. Where are the pine trees? There we go. They won't be sowing them right away because we are way out of sowing season, but just so I know I've done it. Oh, we have 5 mammoth tusks. Okay, who is our resident artist? I know we have the 2 dudes who like art. They've only got a skill of 5 in it so far, the 2 that I'm really looking at. Lorku being one of them. Oh, free apparel. A wolfskin military cap. And platypus leather moccasins. Let's go ahead and scavenge those. Okay, so I am going to get some art practice in for them as part of this crafting thing. Let's see, where are the engraved woolly mammoth tusk? Okay. We are going to make it so that you have to have at least the artistic skill of 5 in order to start doing it. We're just going to go ahead and say do forever as we kill more mammoth bulls. Then they'd be like, you know, novelty slippers. I would like some platypus slippers, actually. That would be cute. I love a good platypus. Okay, we have converted the prisoner to our ways, and that means it's time for him to leave. We do not recruit prisoners because we know we'll never be able to trust them properly. But we want to spread the word of our ideology. That's a number of Spriggans. That is a number of Spriggans. We're going to team up and get ready to deal with them. Okay, everybody. We have started the fun. Okay, having Gruzdash rush out there was probably very dumb of me. I forgot he's not a oop, yep, it was dumb of me. Lorku is also in grave danger. Oh no! These are some tough Spriggans. Yeah, I smell a restart coming up too. Goodness. Yamars. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. This is grim. This is very grim. I want to get these good weapons carted in because we don't want to have them go bad, get disintegrate-y. Okay. We are down to... We are down to our one power couple. That was a lot of death. Okay, we are going to need to dig some graves for our brave fallen. This island is a decent spot for graves, I think. How about we... I think Yamahars, we're going to, or the Red, we're going to have you, you guys both focus on construction to get these graves dug. No, it's gonna make your mood rotten to have you working on this like this, but we're gonna push you. Okay, now you go to bed, and your Mars, I'm gonna. Well, actually, they're frozen. They're gonna last. We're gonna leave them unburied for a minute. Nothing like a little nearly died Lovins there. Okay. After this batch of stew is done, we're only going to use the one stew pot with only 2 people because it would be silly to make that much food for 2 people. Okay, and with just these 2, I am going to have to work on some real security measures, I think, because I'm not going to be able to have... That was kind of dumb of me having people rush out like that. I will admit I am not, I am not the best Rimworld player in the world. I have lots of hours in this game, but I'm still very dumb about combat sometimes. Oh, no, 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 no. Cancel, 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 cancel. These graves are not for, strangers. Strangers get burned, people. These are for our own fallen. Yeah. Oh, I interrupted her in the middle of the one burial to bury the other. Oops. Let's get all of our friends buried. Okay, we need to get these components under cover because those decay pretty quick if you leave them unroofed. Now, what you can do, oh, why are you not cremating corpses? Okay. Oh, because I clicked off allow stranger corpses. Smirt. There we go. Burn the dead. So that you stop getting major debuffs every time you walk past them. And tomorrow we'll start with our first funeral service. Yeah, I'm sure you're pretty close to breaking. Okay. Winter has begun. Let's see, when are our various ideological thingies? 2nd of September, so that's way past. That's 10th of August. Oh wow, those are really close together. I mean, I wasn't paying attention when I put those together. Okay. So. Yeah, your homes are a bit cold. We'll heat it up a bit by doing that. Brad, do me a favor. Just duck in there. There you go. Let a little bit of that warm geyser air into the place. Still a bit cold. Okay, well then let's go ahead and add a campfire. That will be better for some later plans anyway. Okay. I think we've gotten to the point. Let's have our first funeral. It was a terrible funeral. Oh, both of our cooks are very, very bad. Yeah, that doesn't help. We're gonna be a household full of food poisoning for a while. Uh, that is just gonna be a fact of life for us. There will be food poisoning. Well, I'll wait till they wake up naturally to worry about that. But I'm going to give them both sidearms, so if they get stuck with melee, they're not going to necessarily be completely helpless. Yamars is very talented because Yamars is a archer who is missing an arm. It was bitten off by a wild animal a bit ago. Okay, the red, grab this axe as a sidearm, please. Or actually, no, grab this one as a sidearm. And Yamars, grab this as a sidearm. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't want you guys cooking until we have 10 anymore. That's overkill. I mean, it didn't start out one-armed, but there was a big megafauna predator that attacked her and bit it off before others could join in the fight. And remember, this is a kinder, gentler Rimworld. Let's try having another funeral. I'm not necessarily expecting it to go any better than the past one. Look at the mammoths. They're here taunting us. Yep. Still no beer. Still terrible funeral. Now, the ideology stuff penalizes you for not having a lot of people attending, and I kind of think it should scale to how many people you have in your colony. Because having 10 people attend a funeral when you only have 2 people, it's not how it works. Okay, now I don't want to, you know, we don't really trust others, but we also don't want to get lonely. So we're going to go ahead and open up to guests. I don't know that we'll get any, but we will, for the now, welcome them. We will not try to recruit them, but what we'll do is we'll use them to earn a little extra money because that way we can afford to buy things from traders. Okay. Guests, map settings. They can buy stuff in guests. They're allowed in guests. They don't get to take food for free. They're going to have to pay. I mean, I don't particularly foresee this colony lasting much longer with just 2 survivors, but we're going to ride it out. We still have one of the artists, at least. If Mars does do a little bit of scrimshaw on those mammoth tusks, those will hopefully sell well. Okay. Let's see here. We are going to level up your magic. Oh, I need to also... We'll try to entertain. A little bit. We're not going to make it like a priority, but... I have a mod that makes the drums not useless. You can actually use them for music, musical recreation now. Because the vanilla drums were annoying to me. Drums were just sitting there and no one was ever hitting them. Oh, come on. Just a good old-fashioned drum circle. Like I used to go to when I started college. I should build shelter for my animals rather than worrying so much about let's get some. We're just gonna do a cheap roofed over area. Red, you are the best at, no, actually Yamar is the best at constructing. Whoa, Yamar is good at constructing. Go forth and let's make that roofed area for our critters. There we go. Are either of you guys good at animal handling? Not really. We might lose our critters because these guys require pretty high animal handling to maintain. Okay. Where's that coyote? Oh, he's still way up there. Do a bit of offensive spell casting. Mars, are you not? Come on, both of you are supposed to... Mars, what? I don't know why they didn't... Her bow got unequipped as no longer her main weapon, but I don't appreciate that it did that. There we go. That's what we wanted. And then this is a sidearm. There we go. And that should fix it. I'm going to just see to it that we've got a little covered walkway. All right. I mean, the drum circle... I'm sorry, I didn't see her. I wasn't paying attention yet, but yeah. I mean, there were joints at some of the drum circles I went to, too. I just didn't partake. I was in the SCA and in Amped Guard, so there was lots and lots of booze, lots and lots of joints. Ah, there's our first case of food poisoning. Oh, hey, they gave us medicine. No, we made some silver off those people, and they gifted us with some medicine when they left, so came out ahead on that deal. Oh, that is for the recurve bow. Who did I? Okay, anyone can make them still. I was gonna say if I had it set so that only a certain dead person could make them, we'd have been in trouble. Another person from Nadio. Walking through the hailstorm to get to us. Sky Shard has dropped. I don't think I'm going to worry about going to get it. Less than 2 days away, but it's too cold for anything, for any foraging and stuff, and I don't particularly think that I want to just have one colonist on the road and one colonist at home. That just strikes me as foolish. Oh, the soup is good. This soup is my first attempt in a long time at making white miso soup. I used to make it fairly often with my mom, and hadn't made it in like 8 years, 10 years. We will go ahead and try and help you. Okay. Yamars is decided that they don't want to help. Is the rat a heavy sleeper? No. So I should be able to, oh, it's because they got up and tended themselves. Okay, they don't need my help. Well, if they don't need my help, they don't need my help. Okay, the weather's cleared up, so we'll try and hold another funeral today, and it will probably also go terribly. I'm actually not sure if it would be a worse debuff for not holding the funerals, or if it's, you know, worse to have crappy funerals. Yeah, Royal Ascent, I don't care about that. Don't particularly care about that. Might do the yeoman ceremony just to get the Psylink. We're not really interested in being buddy-buddy with the Empire and bootlicking. The Psylink is useful, though. Let's turn off automatic refuel so we're not wasting wood on that, too. Do we? Oh, we don't really have any wood left. Okay. We're gonna have to taunt the Spriggans a little more. Okay, begin the funeral before they go off to bed or whatever they were about to go do. No, that stew is spoiled. Because I'm not interrupting this to... Yeah, it's spoiled. Oh, hey, that one went well. Okay. Hello, Mr. Caduceus. Do you want to say hello to Greg, Caduceus? You say, no, I just want to claw you. I just want pettins. Come here, buddy. Come here. Let's say hello to Greg. Say hello to Greg. Okay, okay. What's going on, boys? My cats have decided that it's time to demand some pettings and attention. Okay, this whew, we got a mammoth worm. Okay. Can't skill up your poison at the moment. Well, this could be the end. I mean, at least... Oh, you're going for our guest? Oh, you're gonna go destroy our fish trap. Why are you just... You... It would be better if I had some cover for my guys to shoot from behind, but I do not. And red is getting hit hard for that. Let's try and get a little cover. We are barely even damaging the darn thing. You can't recruit guests. Okay, we got the spellipede down. We definitely don't want to get into melee with that guy. Oh, miracle. Finish that thing off. We do not want it getting back up. Oh, come on, Yamar, stop that. Okay, well that could have gone a lot worse. Oh no, a fedora. I'm gonna have hipster clanfolk. Oh, yeah, I did not, we did not get anything stored up for Gray's stuff for our, pen animals. We do not have any food for them. And the thing is those are venerated animals, so if they start dying of starvation, we're gonna take really big hits. So honestly, I think we might just need to release them. This is true. And honestly, I joke about, I do the traditional hipster bashing, but not all hipsters are really all that, annoying. I have known a few of the kind of guy that does the milady and wears a fedora or a trilby and is terrible. But I've also known some okay folk. Yeah, we're just gonna The two that aren't already dropping from starvation, we're just going to release, because if they die, we are in deep shit. He's trying to free the thing and it just keeps running away from him. We want him to roam away. Also, if we're lucky, predators will try attacking those guys and they'll smash the predators' faces in, and then we'll have free meat. You know what? Let's, why aren't you letting me... You know, I've got a mod that's acting up, I think, because I don't know what it is. But, I have been unable to click and refuel campfires in my last couple of games. And it's really annoying because I have not added a new mod. So it just means that some mod updated and borked something, and now suddenly I can't refuel campfires. Which, not being able to refuel campfires is kind of bonkers on a tundra map. But yeah, we can't relight that. I'm not even able to click on it to dismantle it. You just can't right click on a campfire anymore. Okay, it's set to automatic refuel, so maybe if I make hauling more important for our dudes, they'll do things like refuel the campfire and the torches without me trying to micromanage it. Because with no campfire and all that kind of thing, it's going to be a little too cold. No, they refueled a few things. Yeah, they fueled a couple of torches and then he went to bed and called it a day. Okay, now we're out of wood again. Well, I mean, if they freeze to death, that's another reason to restart. Aw, they're gonna get married. It'll be a very lonely wedding. I am going to just run real quick and grab myself a Dr. Pepper. It will take me all of like 1.5 minutes. Hopefully no one will die or, you know, be eaten in that time. you, I promise. Buddy. Yeah, this kind of is. I'm torn actually between the duality of writing this out and just seeing how long it takes and just shrugging and going ahead and restarting. To me, the colonies are a lot more interesting when you have more than 2 people. So there is that. But there's also the morbid curiosity involved in figuring out how long these guys are going to last. That one swarm of tundra spriggans, I am used to I am not used to spriggans knocking me flat quite that easily. I don't know, I mean maybe the tundra spriggans are tougher than other ones in other zones. Okay, they did relight the fire. Since I'm not just restarting right away, I'm going to give them a better source of heat by having them tear down that granite and see if we get enough granite blocks to build a fireplace. Also, even though we are a little bit into that, even though we are, I'm gonna cancel out that research and we're gonna start researching, not farming techniques, basic furniture. Not that these two are gonna be researching because they're gonna be too busy surviving. Actually, I'll go. I don't think I've even got anyone that can work that anymore. Oh, no. They both have the high enough growing skills. Okay. It's just a case of, are they going to be able to do that much work? With just the 2 of them, they probably could get by if I just did a few more fish traps. Which actually I just realized I should not make from wood since we are having a bit of a crisis when it comes to keeping wood in stock. There we go. I haven't had to go into our bone stores yet and turn it into marrow, so we've got lots of bone to use for crafting and making stuff. And morbid as it is, we'll even do a little bit of a bone floor in the bathroom. Okay, we'll see if this guy actually sticks around or if it's going to be too cold for him. Okay, this guy's actually coming all the way down. Let's see what we can do for trading. They don't have any hay to buy to keep our one remaining cat tree well fed. Do they have wood? They don't have wood. I'm gonna go ahead and sell them the meat that we've got. Other than the smoked meat. I don't think I'm gonna worry about the ABC right now because we got too much else to worry about than components. Now, interestingly, and for giggles, I could take a gamble. Well, we don't quite have enough. I was going to say I could buy this builder base station. And if we got a quest that would give us a power cell to run it, it would automate some of our basey stuff. But I don't think I don't think I'm going to be able to raise enough money for that, even if I sell everything we've got. Well, actually, yeah, this colony is fairly doomed, so I'm going to do it for the giggles. And we'll see if I'm vindicated in taking this risk or if we wind up SOL and dead with... I mean, if we die to something, it's not like we could use the silver for anything when we're dead anyway. Got that trade in just in time. Because now they are buggering off because it's cold outside. Sometimes the giggles are all you've got. The giggles are the memes. I probably should just let this other Icatri go because they are just gonna die. And then we'll have the venerated animal die debuff. Alright. Hmm. It goes a little bit against our principles, but how useful and or useless are you? Oh, you're not bad. Red, I need you to move. Oh, Red. You dumb fuck. You must try poisoning that wolf. And then try healing your husband. Did he drop his bow? No, he just forgot what weapon he was supposed to be fighting with again. Mars, you're supposed to only be using your bow. And you're supposed to be kiting. Sometimes the game AI just kinda Okay, you brought these wolves. You help take care of them, please. There we go. That was a terrible fight. No, I didn't want you to drop it. I misclicked. Okay. Alright, what does this new guy do? He also is absolute shit at cooking. Ow. He is pretty good at growing, and he's okay at constructing. He's better at crafting than anyone else we've got at the moment. I'm gonna set him to do crafting on a bit of a priority because let's see, what else can you do? You are bad at handling animals, so I'm not necessarily going to make you a hunter. Another hailstorm. Are you still, you are still bleeding. You are also still bleeding. Okay. Cat. I am being assaulted by a cat. Prioritize tending to your wife, please. Rescue your wife. And then tend to yourself. Oh, Ymar has, they've now lost a leg, as well as me. Ouch. Ouch. Ymar's is only half the hunter that she used to be. In fact, I think I'm going to take Ymar's off hunting on the off chance that Ymar's even survives, because she's going to be too damn slow. But she very much may not survive, because we're not doing too great here. If she would regain, well, actually, she doesn't need any more healing. It's just she lost a lot of blood. Leeching? Oh. You're not gonna chase your ball. Okay, yeah, I was lying. That wasn't your ball. You only like the green one. I don't know what makes it so that sometimes colonists just, even when they're just laying there unconscious, they suddenly need rescuing again. Chunks of a spaceship have fallen right on top of... Oh, I think it's because it's Ymar's rebellious trait. Ymar's rebellious trait is making them refuse to bed rest, and that's why she keeps needing rescue. That was what it was. Okay, we'll do a good deed and try rescuing this person. That's a lot of visitors. That's more visitors than we have beds for. More visitors than we have beds for, which means some of them are going to be a little cranky for not having a bed. Speaking of a little cranky, say hi to Greg Caduceus. He says, nope, I'm just going to demand petting. I'm just going to demand petting. Tattered apparel. Yeah, you've been, you know, bitten up by wolves and stuff, so I wouldn't be overly surprised that some of your gear is not in the best of shape anymore. We will go ahead and where is the tribalware? Okay. Have him make some more tribalware on top of everything else. Aw, that's an old kitty. I have never had a cat last quite 22 years. I think my oldest one lasted 17. But I have 6 cats, Greg. I am slipping legitimately into crazy cat ladyhood. I keep swearing I'm not going to get any more cats, and then another one shows up at my door, and I can't say no. Which is why there's always, like, you know, 16-pound and 42-pound boxes of cat litter on my Amazon wish list. So when friends that are like, what do you want for Christmas? I'm just like, get me more cat litter, please. An underground or bright mage, that's hilarious. But I think we're gonna stretch our ideology a little bit. Yeah, the problem is I really can't afford it. I really do have to stop now. I think number 6 is the last I'm gonna be able to get, because at least unless cat food and litter prices go back down to where they used to be, but you know, a few years ago. But my cats are also technically, you know, my emotional support animals and stuff. But, you know, people would argue that you don't need 6 for that. So I don't really get the help that I otherwise could get for having them. Oh, dear. Yeah. But, you know, more cheerfully, it is. I do adore my cats, and I like having critters that adore me, which all of them do. People who say cats don't get as attached to you as dogs or whatever do can fight me. I have had both cats and dogs, and they love you in different ways sometimes, but they all do love you. And can be incredibly loyal. We really need some wood, guys. Yeah, Mars's rebellious trait is really annoying. Yeah, I do like snakes. I had a snake once. Despite everything I did to try and make its terrarium escape proof, it escaped and was never seen again. I've stopped getting other pets besides cats just because the other small pets that I really like getting are not very compatible with having pet cats generally. And, you know, it's hard to arrange things necessarily so you can take them out and play with them without worrying about cats being around and all that kind of thing. Because otherwise, I really liked having sugar gliders too. There's a lot of argument about sugar gliders because they are an exotic pet, and there are unscrupulous breeders out there, as well as still poaching and problems with them being taken from the wild. But I personally, I think if breeders would be licensed and you could get them from scrupulous breeders, they are actually pretty good pets. You just also have to take into account that they are exotics and they have needs that make them more effort to maintain healthily than other pets maybe. But yeah, I had some sugar gliders for a while, and I very much loved them. But they were definitely hard to. I mean, you can always, you know, lock yourself in one room with the sugar gliders and lock all the cats out. Is the only way really you can play with them safely. And while that works, it's still not ideal because then you have cats screaming at the door because they don't like being locked out. What kind of snake do you have? I think you shared pictures of the snake once, but I can't remember. Oh, gopher snakes are fun. Yeah, the snake I had was an albino corn snake. It was really beautiful. Just really, really sneaky and got out and don't know where the heck the snake ended up. Another pet that I've had in the past that I've really liked is I used to have rats when I was little. And if you talk, you know, and then if you go into the animals that I would like to have as pets someday, but probably never won't, never will, in the more acceptable as pets department, I do love ferrets. I would love to give ferrets a try. And then in the not really acceptable as pets because they're a lot of trouble and everything, but they're still adorable. I would go for skunks. Also, honestly, possums, but I've read that possums are very hard to keep healthy as pets because it's very hard to give them a good diet that doesn't lead them to be obese and have various deficiencies. But I do love skunks and possums. Hey, more medicine gifted. That's useful. Oh, that's right. I need to start converting people. Yeah, I have not tuned in to watch Fox play stuff for a while. I did notice that he's been playing that. I've been missing a lot of evening streams just because in the evenings, even I mean before I started streaming myself and that, but I was watching shows and stuff in the evenings more, and I kind of fell out of. And also, honestly, Nate and Fox stopped playing games that I was particularly interested in for a while. I I was really disappointed that Project Zomboid fell off the radar for streaming and stuff. Um, I know Fox has played Project Zomboid again recently. I did watch his CDDA start video that he did a week or two ago. Yeah, well, I was watching things like I got back into watching Critical Role on Thursday nights, and although it wasn't on YouTube, I did have to subscribe to Dropout TV to it. I was watching Dimension 20, which that's not such a scheduled thing. It's kind of there's the season to watch, but I was watching it in the evenings, or trying to. And sometimes I was playing some multiplayer stuff with friends or doing roleplay with friends in the evenings. So when it comes to actually watching live streams, I was mostly watching a guy named Solid Content recently because he does his stuff. His streams are in the mornings, late mornings my time, on Saturdays, and is it Tuesdays or Wednesdays that he does Space Haven? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that still. I've been waiting for that to get off the ground. I haven't really played it solo because I really just want to play it multiplayer. I'm far more interested in playing it with other people than playing it solo. Though I don't know, maybe since I am doing streaming and recording, I'll stream or record myself doing a mega fail solo run at Project Zomboid to get some practice in for the server. Oh, I need to set up so that Wallace has a bed. Nope, didn't quite turn it enough. There we go. Playing King of the Hill over on the scratching tree. That little black kitty is the Void. He's my newest cat. He's the one that showed up in like February in really bad shape and got adopted in. Yeah, yeah. And then the orange cat is Frumpkin, who showed up at my doorstep as a feral last year. Oh, that's right. I need to check. What kind of weapons can you use? Wow, you are crap with everything. Okay. Since you aren't a mage, otherwise, I'm going to have you be ranged. Where are those Scribs? Okay, they're down there. Ah, we got hail still. Great. Oh no! We have a man hunting a catchery. That is super ungood. I'm not sure if you're familiar of the Akatri or however you pronounce it from Elder Scrolls lore. Oh, Yamars! Get back up! Heal thyself! And pass out. Okay. These guys, these animals are kind of badass, so we may be looking at the end here. Finally, after many false ooh, run, Yamars, run. Okay, Thread, rescue your wife first. We're gonna worry more about her first. You can rescue Laris. Oh, your bars got up, okay. Just because they would get a debuff if they killed it, because it's a venerated animal, we are healing the formerly mad animal, now that it is no longer a manhunter. Okay, the Rud is standing out there in the hail, just bandaging himself every time the hail bruises him. That's kind of... Yeah, Frumpkin... Okay, what is up with my OBS connection right now? Frumpkin is named after the cat familiar from Critical Role Campaign 2. Because he showed up at my doorstep as if by magic, like a familiar. And he's a sweetie. Caduceus and Jester are also named after characters from Critical Role Campaign 2. And then Dread Kitty Solus is named after NPC, one of the companions from Dragon Age Inquisition. And Kuiper is named after a friend of mine's OC for role-playing. Kuiper Levellin, which is also a Dragon Age thing, so. The Void is the least nerdily named of my cats currently. Oh. Humors, go ahead and hit Leonis with some healing. Okay, the red can't try converting anyone yet for a while. That's a good name for a snake. That's like me naming the Void because he's a black cat. The Void, actually, it's like when I had a cat that I named Oreo. It's because when I first started calling them by a name, they were feral, and I was trying to not get so attached that I would adopt them. So I gave them very kind of generic names, and it didn't work. I still, my Oreo was my baby for a long time, and the Void he's not quite my baby. Caduceus is my baby, but the Void is a sweetie. He's still learning a few things about being a house cat. He gets a little bitey sometimes, which I do not appreciate. One of my aunt's jokes that I should look into seeing what it would take to be registered as a nonprofit cat shelter at this point. I don't think I can do that, though, one way or another. I don't think I could set myself up as a foster because A, I don't rehome these cats, and B, it would probably interfere with my disability because everything else I could possibly ever do interferes with my disability. Well, actually, he just gets, it's a little bit of the love, but it's also when he gets aggravated or when he gets a little wild because he's had enough being petted and stuff, he gets bitey. But he's getting a little better at it. He's getting a little better at it. He also will swat with his paw when he's had enough. Oh, we have no wood to cook with? Again? We are going through wood like nobody's business. Okay. Plant cut on priority for everybody, please. Chop down some trees, everybody. Make the colony that I'm recording in the mornings mad. The game that I am just recording and not playing live is one where they do have, oh, tantrum. Anyway, the game I'm recording is one where they, Yeah, right. Is one where they disapprove of cutting down trees and seek the tree connection and that sort of thing. Oh boy, we are spiraling. I mean, at least nobody went berserk. Any one of you could die at any moment. Well, you know, that's paranoia, but it's also true. Start a social fight. Oh, man. Yeah, we're doing great. We have lots of food, just nobody is cooking it. Prioritize some cooking. It looks like somebody refueled the stove, so let's do some cooking. So that when everyone wakes up from their post-tantrum naps, they maybe can eat some actual cooked food and not just immediately tantrum again. Joy wires for everyone. When the next exotic trader comes through. Is anybody a miner? Yeah, we have 3 miners. Okay, they're just too busy doing other stuff that they haven't gotten around to doing the mining yet. Fair enough. And Ymars has defied or forgotten their orders and stopped working for the time. No, don't cook. I mean, don't eat the minnow raw. Do some cooking, dude. Do some cooking. Ymars can eat the raw fish and get angry for eating the raw fish. Everyone's gonna get food poisoning, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Structure is what I'm looking for. Oh wait, nope. I actually don't want to use wood for the door because we are just having way too much trouble keeping ourselves in supply. You're still cooking. Wake up and go bury that dude. Where's Tart? He's there. Go convert him, please. Yeah, pen not enclosed, but I don't have any animals, so I honestly don't care. Boy. There's the pelt coat. Okay, come on, people. I mean, we're almost back up to the same number we started with. A couple of them are more useless than anyone we first started out with. And they're the wrong ideology, but we're on the mend. They're outsiders that we had to recruit, and we don't particularly like having had to do that, but we're not recruit, but had to let join us. But it could be worse. How about let's make this shortcut into our there we go. Oh boy. Okay. An animapod sprout. We might actually plant that sucker and make use of it, even if it's not really our thing. Okay, let's rescue another dude. If we can get to him in time. How fast is he bleeding out, actually? I don't think we're going to get to him in time. No! Okay, he's been stabilized. Okay. 6 manhunting anima spriggans. But we actually get we actually get troopers though. Let's try it. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna go ahead and risk this sucker. We will turn all of these beds off from being guest beds so that the troopers have places to sit. Or sleep. Because if we win those power cells, then we can plug in the builder. A binge party, because we have the supplies to binge. Marvelous. Here we go. A little bit of Frumpkin. Frumpkin, what you doing? Oh, hello, Void. I have the Void on my desk. This is unusual. Yeah, you don't usually come up here. You're a good little guy. Oh, this has been unset. Okay, that's not good. Please bring that to there. Ain't no fair trying to convert my people. My people are supposed to convert you. And now I have a jester on the desk. Oh, and that reminds me, I do need to... Here we go. For a game where I wasn't really going to be accepting strangers, I'm accepting a lot of strangers, and I'm starting to feel annoyed about that, but we're back up to 5 people. Oh, what the heck? Okay, the manhunters decided to not be manhunters. That happens sometimes, and I'm not sure why. Okay, well that was the easiest quest I've ever, I have done today. Oh, it's not back? Yeah, I had an OBS disconnect. It should be back. Yeah, I had an OBS... Whoops! And I went to YouTube to check, and I forgot to turn down the sound, so... Okay. Yeah, just had a momentary hickey up. little hiccup. Okay, I am going to pause just for a minute, and we're gonna do a quick we're not going to need 15 minutes, but I do need to real quick just I need to go feed some cats real quick, so I will be right back. It probably will take me about 5 minutes at most. All right, we are back. I will, of course, learn how to make a proper AFK page in OBS and stuff. But until then, MS Paint is my friend. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to send Red out hunting. Oh, you're a psionic. But you're also going to be going away soon. Now, actually, we have a problem here because I don't know if the quest is going to successfully end without us killing these brigands. Let's find out. These guys are... I mean, these guys are expendable. That's the whole point of these guys. Why aren't you using the bridge? I mean, the bridge is right there. You guys are like the guys that jaywalk 20 feet away from a crosswalk. One thing I want to do. That's going to take a lot of wood, but it'll be useful. Okay. Let's see if I've got to kill these. I did not say you could There we go. We killed one and that ended the quest. That's a little cheesy. All things considered, it's a little cheesy. There. We have a robot. So I'm going to turn construction to just a priority 3 on everyone. The ideology for isolation says that we scoff at researching technology, and here we are getting a pet robot. Let's see. The red. I want you to plant that darn thing. Okay, tomorrow we'll do the whole linking ceremony, and I think we're gonna have that sucker produce wood, just so that we don't need to worry about how little wood the trees in this kind of biome give. It doesn't look mad to me. Okay. Oh, I want to get you guys, I want to get this out of here. And we're going to throw down just a little bit of cheap floor. And then we're going to put a fireplace in there, even though we're pretty much at the end of the season where we won't need it anymore. Let's give it a shot. It might wind up being a very bad one. But if it's effective, then things will be cool. Hey, it was an effective conversion ritual. Sweet. Did it actually convert him? I don't think it actually converted him, though. No, it just lowered him to where I probably can hit him now and do it. There we go. There we go. We have converted him to the Neo-Cult of Trinimech. Sweet deal. Then we're going to go into our Rimkia and build a granite fireplace for the bedroom. Now we just need a hauling bot and a cooking bot, and we'll be the cushiest survivalists around. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and install you right there so that you're sort of both feeding the robot. That's your problem. Oh, this person doesn't like trees being cut down. They're also a nudist. I think they're the next to be converted. Although, actually, I wondered, will a tree connection make them feel better? Refuse visitors until I have guest beds. Okay. Let's give you the tree and see if that cheers you up until we convert you. Make them my lumberjack. Ow. A cat has attacked my butt. Okay, we were gonna make you a woodmaker dryad. think we can go ahead and have that door shut whenever we're done with stuff here. We'll let everyone sleep through the night. A war merchant. Okay, stop attacking my ankles, Caduceus. I know, you want to play. You don't want me to stream anymore. Come here. Come up here. I forget, what does it take to make a Spriggan seed? Oh, it takes plants 12. Yeah, Kitty does say that. But I'm not quite ready to, and there's also a logistical problem with playing with that cat, which people that have been watching the various series of mine are going to already have heard, but Caduceus only plays with particular toys. He's very, very picky. And the problem is the toys get lost, and I haven't been able to find the ones that he will play with. So there's very limited games I can play with him. The only game I can play with him without his special toys is Bed Shark. So when I quit the stream, I'll probably play Bed Shark with him. Bed Shark is he jumps on my bed and I cover him with the sheet. And then I get a cat teaser or something so that my hand doesn't get mangled, and I basically tap it around the bed. I have looked under the couch, I have looked under the dressers, I have looked in all the usual places, and I cannot find his ball. I'm going to go ahead and we've got the money. I'm going to go ahead and get that. I'm going to sell that one taproot. I'm going to sell 2 of the tundra ones. We're never going to be able to worry about planting them all. So, oh, we have a longbow here. Actually, that's more important, I think, is we're going to buy that longbow. And the red is going to get that longbow. And you are going to get that short bow, because it's slightly better than a pila. Oh, you already had a bow. Okay. I thought you still were using the pila. Okay, good times. We have a slightly better weapon. Tell us really all you do good is cook. Well, so you're going to basically cook and research. That's going to be your job. You're pretty crap at everything else. And you're not that great at researching either, but we do need to start working on that. Okay. Oh, hey, link's down. Okay, I think we're sort of stabilizing. In fact, we're gonna have a party. Shake those booties! Feel the beat! Oh, it was unforgettable. Sweet. Oh, hey, cool, we got spaceship chunks up here. Is that a non-aggressive mega spider? Are you a pack animal? You are a pack animal. This is interesting. This is very weird, but... Okay, but we do need to get rid of this Great Devourer, because that's going to be a problem. Yeah, I do not have Giddy Up. That is actually one mod I have avoided getting. I've just never been completely convinced that it won't be more hassle than fun. Yeah, Mars, get your butt over here. Because we need to take out this Devourer. This Devourer is going to be a pain in the butt if we don't take it out. Come here. There we go. Another one? What the hey? Now the thing is I'm still not going to have any food to feed any of these animals if I tame them. But maybe I can sell them to a merchant before the next winter comes. Actually, we're gonna delete this field. We're not gonna worry about planting trees since we have the anima tree, which may bite us in the butt. Sure, why not? Join the party. It's gonna end soon. We're eventually gonna stop accepting more people. It's not gonna last forever. Oh, in case, and yeah, this map has very little fertile rich soil. It has this tiny little patch here and this tiny little patch here. Although now that we actually have these bridges built, this might be worth using. In fact, yeah, we're going to turn this area into where we're going to plant the barley. The barley, I don't know if you've got the vanilla extended plant mods if you play this game that give you the barley and other dual crops, but the barley is interesting because it won't all die off when winter comes, so even though it'll take more than one season to grow, you can actually still successfully grow it in pretty cold climates. Stokes, you're an apothecary. How can you not be a doctor as well? We're gonna start training you to be a doctor. I'm not sure why you're visiting the grave. You never even knew these people. But, okay. What's your cooking skill? Okay, we now actually have multiple people with decent cooking skills. I'm gonna take these guys off cooking entirely because they suck. Oh, we have an even better crafter, too. Okay. You're terrible at everything when it comes to fighting. But we're gonna make you we're all gonna be ranged fighters, and all we're gonna do is basically shoot arrows and run from things. That's gonna be our main plan. I need to start building some defensive structures. It is true, though. We're gonna start working on that. I need more wood. Okay. We should go ahead and build a couple of these. There we go. More organized for our food. We will toggle off the automatic refuel on the fireplace because that's a bit hotter than most people like it when they're sleeping. I do wish that this was like the Dub's Bad Hygiene heaters where you could actually have them turn it off, like take the wood out or put the fire out instead of having to let it just run out of fuel. That kind of annoys me about every campfire and thing in this game. Is you can't have them shut it off or put it out. It's you've got to just let it keep running until it runs out of fuel if you don't want it anymore. Okay, these guys are manhunters still. If we get killed by a bunch of mice, I mean, you know, it'll be par for the course, honestly, if we get killed by a bunch of mice. It's just gonna be another day here if we get killed by a bunch of mice. Okay. Cat? My ankle is under attack again. All of you, run and shoot. Run and shoot. Run and shoot the dangerous mice. Or just let them melee you and die horribly. I mean... Okay, you are up and moving, so heal yourself. And then pass out. Okay, yeah, go for it. At least she shouldn't die. Oh, medical tab. Leoz and Stokes, you were the bad healer. Okay, Leoz, tend to Stokes. Okay, Red is tending to Stokes. Somebody is tending to Stokes. Really, guys? Let's see if you can skill up. Oh, you can skill up. Okay. Good. Cure that infection. No, it didn't cure it. Well, rip. I think I'm going to have to start extracting bone marrow from bones. Okay, who of our people are possibly okay hunters? Everyone is crap. Well, everyone but the red is going to be a crap hunter. Your Mars would be a great hunter if they weren't missing a leg. But since she is missing a leg, we're not going to have her hike across the map after animals. Nothing makes you happy, man. Can you cast a spell again? You can. Okay, let's try curing that infection again. Did it? It succeeded this time. Okay, good. Yep. She's only half the person she used to be. In the Terry Pratchett book Monstrous Regiment, there was a old veteran soldier who had lost one arm, one leg, and one eye, and he was known as Three Parts. Good old Corporal Three Parts. Oh, we are totally ready to start looking for a relic. We're ready to go. Go ahead and finish off a half-dead otter for some food. That would work nicely. Kind of a shame we lost the character that had the magic spell for cleaning. Oh, right, odd. Oh, I can't have the red convert him because the red is currently having a crisis. But, you know, again, so far no one has gone berserk when they've had a mental break, which is good. In my first stream game, we were already down to just like 2 colonists or something, and one of them went berserk and went around the map punching everything to death until it finally angered an entire herd. He angered an entire herd of netches and died. But that was after we defeated an entire herd of muffalo, so... The monk game has been pretty hilarious because of just how stupidly overpowered at melee the monks are. Which isn't to say we haven't had lots of death there, because I did miss the fact that one raiding party had a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher or something like that, and that took out a bunch of my people. Now, where did you come from? Oh, too bad that heavy crossbow's almost kaput. Yes, game, I'm aware we're low on medicine. Nah, you hunt them in winter when the meat will last. That is something my monks haven't gotten to do yet in that game, is no dinosaurs have come on the map, so they haven't been able to punch dinosaurs to death yet. Maybe I should, next time I play that stream, I'll just open up dev tools and summon in a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something. Oh! Lower that certainty some more. Actually, you know what? We want to turn this one back on too, I think, at this point. Although, we need more wood. Odd, you're about to get even more angry. Eventually, this Anima Nexus tree will be very useful for giving us wood, but we're not at that point yet. Oh, great. A 2% chance to make it mad, and he managed to make it mad. There you go. Actually, let's see. Bow. I had it set to only be used making bone, but we're using up the bone. So we'll let them use some other items to make them. Need somebody make those better bows because the short bows are crap. I wonder if that build bot will mine. Yes, it will. Yeah, everybody's wondering what happened to Rabbit. I hope he's well, but... Or, I mean, that nothing worse has happened to him. But, it's kind of... The way everyone assumes everybody will know what is up with him and where he is kind of... It's very much a case of how the heck is that person supposed to know? Yeah, that's why I'm saying I hope it hasn't happened. Nothing horrible has happened, but it's, you never know. Hopefully though he'll show up and he'll be okay. Fight, fight, fight. Yeah, you're just gonna stay there, dude. We're not in any shape to go out after somebody. And I think we've maybe let as many randos join as maybe we're going to. Because we're up to 6 people now. eventually we'll have enough points to we're 4 points away from reforming. And once we reform, then that's when we're doing the thing where we don't recruit people. And I'll probably flip coins all the time to see if we let anyone join. But also, I at this point have been streaming for a while. I have lost all track of time, so I'm not sure how long I've been streaming this time around. But I probably should give it a pause and stop streaming and actually play with my cats, clean up the kitchen, and do all those little things that don't involve sitting at your computer all day. Okay, 3 hours, that's a decent amount of stream time. Some days I am sure I will go over, but I do still have a cat who is acting heartbroken at me, and I do need to clean up the kitchen. So thank you for joining me, Greg, and thank you to anyone who might tune in later on the VOD of this, and I hope everyone has enjoyed themselves. And we'll see. Next time I stream, it might be this game. It might be the monks. I'm thinking of turning the monks into my scheduled Tuesday afternoon and night stream. I'm not sure when I probably am going to start it at like 4 or 5 p.m. U.S. Mountain Time on Tuesdays. I'll announce it on my on the YouTube page. I'll set up a scheduled stream. But I might keep the monks for that one, and then this will be the rando stream or whatever. We'll see. I like all my Rimworld games. It's hard to choose which one I want to play some days. So, thank you again, and I'll see y'all later.